Hey guys, today I am going to be doing the Furry Friend Tag thing. I saw Bree do it and I messaged her on Twitter with pictures of Findy and she said I should do the tag. So I am going to attempt to keep her in the frame, but if that doesn't work, I will just add in a bunch of pictures and bring her back in at the end. I'm going to try and keep her up here by bribing her with treats, but I don't think it's gonna work. Alright, so we're gonna try and fly through these so I can keep her up there. And if you hear her smudging, it's because she has treats. So the first question is, what is her name? Her name is Indy, like the music, and the story to how she got her name will be mentioned in a question after this, because I think the story suits that question a bit more. So the next question is, what kind of pet do you have? Well, obviously she is a cat. She's a cat, meow meow. Honestly, I don't know what type of breed she is, but I know she is a white cat, but she's not like the Himalayan or Siamese type white cats that have the blue eyes. She actually has green eyes. The next question is, how long have you had your pet? And I have had her for almost a year. I think it'll be a year in around May. This is the question that I was talking about where the story comes into play, and it is, how do you get her? Or how did you get her? I got her through my mom. My mom knew that I have always wanted a white cat. She had a white cat when she was younger. My mom knew I wanted a white cat, and she was actually looking for kittens for our neighbor. And when she was looking for the kittens for our neighbor, she found Indy. And so we actually found her on a website, like a website where people sell pets here where I live, and basically we found her through there and we got her, and I cried when I got her. Main reason my mom was actually looking for a white kitten on top of looking for kittens for my neighbor was because I had written a chapter in a story that I was writing where a character got a white kitten. Now I based this white kitten off of a picture, and the picture of the kitten had blue eyes and it had a little tiny gray freckle in its fur on its forehead. I got Indy a couple days after I wrote that chapter, and it literally scared the living shit out of me at how creepy it was, because she looked exactly like the kitten that I had based the kitten in the book off of, except she had two stripes. So she kind of got her name through like Indy 500 because she had the two stripes, but also because I named the cat in the story Indy. So that's where you got your name, and that's how I got you. Hey, I'm literally just piling treats there to keep her here. Next is, how old is she? She is almost 2 years old. Her birthday is in October, I believe. I think. I know she's almost 2, or she's going to be 2 this year. Next is quirky things about her personality. Well, she's not a very big cuddler. I wish she was. The only time she cuddles is if I'm laying in bed and she will come and curl into me, but as soon as I go to pet her, she'll move. So she's really about it. She also talks back. If you watched the beginning of my crest video, she was actually attempting to eat my lights, or light, singular, and I was giving her trouble for it, and she actually mouthed back. She does that to my mom a lot more. She also comes up to you and tells you when she's hungry. She will walk back and forth between me and my mom, and we call my mom Grandma, and I'm Mummy to her. Whenever I'm sitting on the couch and she's hungry, she will go to my mom first, and my mom will say, go to Mummy. She'll come over to the couch at me, look at me, go meow meow meow, and then go back to my mom. And then eventually I'll stand up and I'll go and feed her, and she'll follow me right into the kitchen. She literally just says, I want food. Give me food. She also is very smart because she knows that I am Mummy. She knows that my mom is Grandma. She knows that my dad is Papa, and she actually, like, my mom calls Tyler Daddy for her. So she goes to Tyler whenever they say go to Daddy. What else? She drinks from the tap. She refuses to drink from an actual bowl. And she's knocking treats everywhere, so I'm gonna have to pick those up. She doesn't like drinking from a bowl. She'll only drink from the tub. What else? What else do you do? The way she sits, her back legs look really funny, so Tyler calls her a little goose. And whenever she sits like that, we say, oh, she's goosing. She is actually really afraid of the claw. I will go like this, and she goes like this and freaks out, and then she actually attempts to bite me. And on multiple occasions, she has bit me for it. So she's like actually really afraid of it. I don't know what other quirky things she does. Oh, she always sits under my camera and like under my tripod and under my lights. She'll sit under there and she'll watch me film. So she's like my little filming buddy. She always does that. The next question is, what does your relationship with your pet mean to you? I love having her. I mean, yes, she's not the most cuddly cat, but I mean, it feels nice to have a pet that relies on you, and like you have to take care of her, but she's also there for you. She doesn't make you feel like you're always alone, and like, I don't know, it just means everything to have a relationship with a pet, honestly. It's the best feeling in the world to have a pet. I don't know what else to say. What are your favorite pastimes with your pet? I don't know. We like filming. She likes to sit while I film, like I said. We also play with her toy thing. I don't know. She doesn't really do much. She just lays around on all of my articles of clothing, or all of my blankets, or all of my like coats that I leave laying around. She somehow finds them all and lays on them and refuses to give them back. That's about it. She sleeps a lot. Oh, and she likes to play the fish game on my iPad. Last question is nicknames for her. Alright, there is going to be a scrolling title page of all of the nicknames because there are a lot. So her name is Indy, so we barely ever call her that actually. We call her Findy, Findy Windy Woo, Finnegan when I'm mad at her. Stay up here, you're almost done. Finnegan when I'm mad at her. My mom calls her Indala. What else do we call you? What else do we call you? See, you don't like me. See? She doesn't like it. What else do we call you? Oh, we call her Fat Cat. Cause she's gotten fat since we got her spayed. Pretty girl. That's what we call her. We call her Pretty Girl. I call her Baby and Babe. Mainly it's Findy, honestly. And Findala and Finnegan. Yeah. And Findy Windy Woo. Yeah. So that has been the Furry Friend Tag. I'm surprised she actually stayed up on that shelf the entire time. But she did, so good girl. And yeah, so now you know a little bit more about Findy, because you guys have seen her a few times in my videos, but you've never really known about her. So that is it for this tag, you guys. If you have a pet and you want to do this tag, I highly suggest it. It's actually really, really fun, but it's kind of difficult to keep your pet in the frame, so good luck with that. I am going to go film a tutorial now, and I was going to film a couple other tags, but I will probably be filming them in a couple of days because I'm feeling very warm under the light of this big umbrella light. So yeah, and there's also my mom's friend who's staying over. And it's kind of awkward to talk to a camera when somebody who doesn't necessarily know that you're filming is like here. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'm actually gonna attempt to do a voiceover for the tutorial, but if it doesn't work, then I'll figure something out. So with that, I will see you guys in my next video.